What's up, everybody? It's your boy Coke Got It coming at y'all with another video. Before we start, hit that like and subscribe button. In this video, we're gonna get into my predictions for South Carolina season. Last season, they had an up and down year. Finished the season 7-5, lost the bowl game 28-0 against Virginia. Ended up being 7-6. This year, they have a lot returning. They got Brian Edwards returning, another wide receiver returning. Bentley's returning. Dowdle, whatever his last name is, returning. They have 3 starting offensive linemen returning. On defense, they got J.C. Horn returning. They have Jamias Williams still there. He didn't start last year, but he played some. This year is Bentley's, senior year, I believe. They're going to be trying to make a push. They had a lot of hype around them last year. They didn't live up to it. This year, the fans are talking a little bit, but the media is not. The fans are happy about that. So, starting the season off, they play North Carolina Tar Heels. They should definitely be able to get that win. I think Mike Brown will get North Carolina right, but it's definitely not going to happen overnight. So I got South Carolina winning that game. Then they play Charleston Southern. They'll be at the house for that. That'll be another win for them. Then they have Alabama coming in. Last time Alabama came in, almost 10 years ago, Nick Saban and Bama came out with a loss. And at the end of that season, South Carolina made it to the SEC championship, where they got annihilated. But I don't see none of that happening this year. They don't have no Marcus Lattimore. They don't have no Jadeveon Clowney. They don't have no Alshon Jeffrey. They don't have no Garcia. They don't have no Steve Spurrier. They don't have nothing that they had back then. No Stephon Gilmore, no nothing. Bama's going to rape South Carolina and Columbia. They might even catch a charge for how bad they're going to rape them. Then after that, they go on the road to play Mizzou, the Governor's Cup. I believe it can be a good game, but I got Missouri winning this in the end. Whether it's a close one, a shootout, or whatever, I think Missouri's got too much for South Carolina. I think they're just more talented at all the right pieces. Then they come back to the house and they play Kentucky. Kentucky had a good run last year, but Kentucky's missing a lot of pieces. South Carolina has a whole lot of pieces returning. I'm going to give it up for South Carolina in this game. After that, South Carolina gets a bye week. And then after their bye week, they go to Athens to play Georgia. Now, going back a couple, about 10 years, back when Spurrier was there, this used to be a big rivalry game. It used to be a good rivalry game. But Spurrier's gone. South Carolina hasn't kept the rivalry going. Now they got Muschamp, who just doesn't win against Georgia no matter what. He won't coach at Georgia, but wherever he goes to coach at, he looks out for Georgia. He makes sure when it's scheduled, when Georgia's on that schedule, he makes sure they take a loss on that game. And it's going to be the same thing this year. Georgia's going to rape South Carolina. Then South Carolina comes back to the house to play Florida. This is a game that could go either way. But Florida's coming into the season with a lot of hype. And I seriously doubt they'll lose to a team like South Carolina. I got Florida winning the game. Then South Carolina hits the road to go play Tennessee. Last year, Tennessee beat them, if I'm not mistaken. No, they beat Tennessee, yeah. Close game. I remember that fucking whatever the fuck Tennessee quarterback name is. Remember, he was crying. Well, he won't be crying after this game this year. I got Tennessee winning this game. They'll be at the house. Tennessee is going to make a step forward. Not saying that they're about to make a big step, but they will progress from where they was at last year. I got Tennessee beating South Carolina. Then after that, South Carolina goes back to the house and they play Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt might be able to catch South Carolina slipping. Vanderbilt has a very good running back. But I got South Carolina winning this game, especially after taking 3 losses in a row. I don't see them taking a 4th one to Vanderbilt at all. But then they stay at the house and they play App State. South Carolina's going to win that game. Not even going to get into detail in this game. Then they go on the road and play Texas A&M. That's going to be a tough one. A&M and South Carolina both have probably the toughest schedules in the country. Definitely top 5 throughout all teams in the country. But I got A&M winning that game. Too much offensive firepower. Jimbo Fisher is just a much better coach than Will Muschamp. I don't see South Carolina winning, especially not in no College Station. Then they finished the season off at the house against Clemson. Last year, they tried to make it look like a game. They put up points. They put up yards. But they couldn't stop Clemson. This year's Clemson's defense is not going to be what it was last year, or the last 3 years, last 4 years, or whatever. This could really become a shootout, but I feel like with Trevor Lawrence having a whole year in, and by this game, that's basically 2 years in already, he's not going to have no missteps. He's going to be too comfortable. And I got Clemson winning it. I do believe it can turn into a shootout very, very fast. But I feel like Clemson's the better team, even with everything they lost. It'd be an upset if South Carolina beat them, but don't be surprised if South Carolina makes it a game. So my prediction for South Carolina is that they finish the season 5-7, missing bowl eligibility. I say worst case scenario is probably 4-8. Best case scenario would probably be 7-5, maybe 8-4. Best case scenario, but I see them going 5-7, somewhere around there. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. I got more videos in the SEC coming. Got my playoff predictions, conference championship predictions, and my top 25 coming. It's your boy Coach Gotti, and I'm out.